Hey everyone, Mo here, and before the video begins, I just want to let you guys know that my schedule has opened up for me to do coaching again. So if you're interested in private one-on-one coaching for me to help you, whether you're a newer player and you want to excel at the game very quickly and learn the fundamentals without developing any bad habits early, or if you're an experienced player who's already maybe platinum or diamond in your top 1%, but you need some help filling in the gap to get you to that 0.01%, to make you just some of the best, then hit me up on Discord and I can get you in some private one-on-one coaching lessons to help you polish up any skills you want to refine and help you learn all of the secrets to becoming a top player. That's it. I hope you enjoy the video. Oh, cool. All right, so we hit a Lee Sin matchup. This matchup's really good for us. We're gonna keep the mini morph. I'm actually gonna full mulligan here and try and find Catalyzer. We don't, but we found 2 mini morphs, which is pretty good. This matchup's really good because you have all these mini morphs for Lee Sin. It's really hard for the Lee Sin players to ever actually kill you with Lee Sin. And you have a bunch of ways to kill off their cheap units, like their cheap Zoes and stuff like that, between things like Pokestick, all the gajillion and one darknesses you get to make. Yeah, so we'll see what they do here. If they play Zoe, you're probably not going to Pokestick. I'm down to just pass here. Catalyzer, not a Catalyzer. So because of that, I think I'm just going to play this Bulby. Ideally, you don't want to play Bulby early on. You want to kind of wait. You want to wait to play Bulby until your darknesses are big, because you don't want to cast your darknesses until they're, pretty big and leveling up your Vigor. Unfortunately, I don't have a Catalyzer here, so because of that, I'm just going to play this as tempo. Gonna pass. You could have taken that pass also, because if your opponent's not doing anything, you're pretty fine. But yeah, no champion, no anything. I'm down to just pass. We just keep passing here until we find something we want to do. We pass. We tell our opponent to do something. Because we're down to pass forever, eventually find one of our champions and just take the game over. Our opponent does not have that luxury. They actually can't just pass forever, because if they do the, well, I'm going to pass forever, find my champion to win the game, where you just like mini morph their champion and their champion is not an insta win, whereas ours is. So that's the biggest difference between the two of us here. So yeah, you can go get your Eye of the Dragon. I don't care. I'm just gonna say okay. I'm gonna play my Stilted Row Maker now, make my darkness cost 2. Work it. Work the fabric, work it. And not really care too much about what happens here. Even if they play Lee Sin, I don't think I'd care too much. I would just say okay. Alright, so we don't need to attack. Oh, there's our Vigor. So I'm down to just kind of play Vigor and then let him level. Start moving up the darkness. Let's see what we got here. This is going to be a Meteor Shower. I mean, that looks good to me. We have many ways to bring this back. We have a Rekindler in our deck, so we can use Rekindler for that. We don't have any missed calls in this specific version, but I think that's fine overall. We get past, see if they get their Eye of the Dragon. They don't. We say, okay, sounds good. There's your invoked card down. Lucky us, we drew another Vigor immediately, right? So let's see what our opponent decides to do. I'm down to just, as soon as they play Lee Sin, we just mini morph Lee Sin, call it a day. Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with that. I think I'm gonna start popping off these darknesses here, just because I want to be able to kill off the Eye of the Dragon. Eventually. Yep, so we can block with our 3-4 here. We don't care if they spend extra spells on like Pale Cascades or Twins or whatever to kill off our 3-4. This 3-4 is extremely irrelevant to us. It does not matter in the slightest. And we don't need to use mini more for anything until this card's threatening us, so we just block here. The more spells they use on this Eye of the Dragon, the less spells they're using to try and OTK us with the crazy Lee Sin combo. So, don't care. Sounds good, right? We're going to play this Vigor card. And we're going to make all of our stuff do more damage. So cool. So now we're just on the past gamer plan. We don't have to do anything. We're just going to click pass until our darkness is big enough to kill them. We're not going to let them trigger free Dragonlings, anything of that nature. Fail Cascade, yeah, sure. Like, right, like, you can draw all the cards you want. I don't care. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're actually overdrawing right now if you don't play a unit. And we don't care. So we're basically saving these mini-morphs for exactly Lee Sin and the dragon. Okay, Surge Concussive Palm, sure. Story's gonna say, okay. We don't really care too much. We don't want to use our Darkness. We want to wait to level our Vigor. So hopefully we can wait to get these to a bigger number. And here, we just click pass, right? Like, we're not worried about anything. They can't open attack us. They can't do anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're actually at 10 cards, so we're going to overdraw a card. But they're also at 10 cards, right? And right now, our hand is basically perfect. We don't care about overdrawing cards because our hand is literally perfect. The only thing that could be missing here is a Senna. So we're going to let our opponent play cards first. What is this? Another Eye of the Dragon. We're just going to say, sounds good, man. We're going to try and kill it with the Darkness. We're going to say, here's 3 damage. How does that sound? Okay, there's an Opify, and we say, yeah, sounds good. Right? So now we could be kind of scared. So I'm just going to use Bulby here. That way we have a blocker. And we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait for this Darkness to go to 4. Will be really good. Okay. So, being at 4 is an even number with this, so it's really good. So here comes Lee Sin. No big deal. We just have many more for the Lee Sin. We just say, hey, buddy, that's a nice 3/3 you have there. And we can pass, right? Because we're not worried about anything here. If they play another Lee Sin, we say, hey, buddy, that's the cool 3/3 you have here. Here's another mini-morph, right? We just make them very sad. Okay, so Sonic Wave, main deck Sonic Wave. That's fine. I mean, our Vigor was going to die anyways, right? So what we can do here is we can either try to save our Vigor. We could mini-morph this again to make it a 3/3 and say, like, oh, you don't have another way to pump it. But then we lose our second mini-morph, which is our insurance against another Lee Sin. And I don't really feel like doing that, so I'm just going to click OK here. I'd rather keep this to try and kill more Lee Sins in the future. What I will try and do, though, is kill off some of these Eye of the Dragons. Hey, maybe we can get some lethal in here. I probably should have played the Stilted Room Maker first. That was a misplay. I definitely could have saved 1 mana. Definitely could have saved 1 mana there. But I'm not too worried about anything. They have 19 cards left. We still have a Vigor. We still have 2 Sennas. We still have a bunch of good stuff here. I'll play Concheologist. I kind of like the Trinket Trade. Yeah, I like the Trinket Trade. Trinket Trade could find us some good stuff. Worst case scenario, it finds us a Prank, right? Which I think is still pretty good. That's it. We can pass. I mean, we're still looking pretty good. Eventually, we can start going on the attack. There's our Rekindler to bring back our Vigor. So, I mean, I'd say we're looking pretty good. We have to deal with 2 more Lee Sins, and right now we currently have 1 way to deal with Lee Sin, which is the mini-morph. And let's see what happens. I'm down to trade away some of these units so I can get my Vigor back. Guiding Touch sounds good. So they're just digging right now. They're digging to try and find Lee or, you know, Zoe or whatever it is they're trying to find their win condition to be. And right now we're probably going to start getting pretty aggressive after this turn and just saying like, hey, we're not going to give you free rounds to find your units. We are eventually going to just kill you. So, let's see. What is this? What does this do? Concussive Palm. Yeah, I'm just going to say, okay. We're going to play our Ixtali. We have, this Darkness will deal 8 damage, so it'll actually level up our Vigor, which is perfect. So we'll go ahead and use it on the, probably just the 3/3. There we go. This will deal 8 Darkness damage. Again, leveling our Vigor. So now when we play Rekindler, we'll get a leveled Vigor back. All this is fine. I'm just going to click pass. I don't want to go under mini-morph mana really ever. Oh, another Vigor. That's pretty cool. So here, I'm down to just full send it. Tell my opponent to deal. Do something. Do something or die. This is fine. Luckily, we high rolled through the 3rd Vigor. Granted, we have seen like half of our deck at this point. We've also, you know, not Cena Cinna type thing. Yeah, sure, right? Like, we don't care about any of this. We just say, okay. Okay, and now we can just start killing our opponent with Vigors. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and play. I'm actually down to play Rekindler instead of Vigor. Maybe that's the best play. I'm going to play Vigor just because it's cheaper. Just because it's cheaper, and there's also a chance we can get, like, 2 Vigors in play with the Rekindler. That's not nearly as cool or as important, but still pretty good. Spell Thief, sure. I don't really know. That finds what? Like, darkness? Oh, Mini-Morph. Okay. Sure, right? And then now we still have this darkness to do stuff next turn, so we're just going to do this to kill off the Eye of the Dragon so they don't get any more lifesteal. And again, if they, like, Nopify this or something, then that's one less Nopify they have to protect their champion. So, all good by me. We're going to click End Round, and then now we can just Rekindle next round and be perfectly fine. Alright, so there's Solari Priestess. Sounds good to me. We're going to play Rekindler. And then we're going to still hold open this Mini-Morph mana in case they do have the Lee Sin. Which they don't have the Lee Sin, so... I mean, fine by me. We're going to do one of these. Go ahead and kill off your Traveler. Alright, they have to have second Sonic Wave in order to kill off my Vigor. The reason I didn't send this face is because next turn, I'll be able to have lethal with, like, Vigor. I'll just open with Darknessing Face for 5. And then I'll be able to play Extali Sentinel, and that is 15 damage. Assuming, like, none of my units connect for lethal or anything like that. So, the only thing that matters is that my Vigor doesn't die here to exactly second. I'm down to Trinket Trade just to see what we get here. Group Shot. So, I can do a 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm down to Group Shot this. I'm just going to go for it now before they have... Oh, no, I'm out of mana. Okay. We can still do this. All right, so I'm down to do the group shot and stuff now before they have, like, Guiding Touch to heal it back up. If you wait for this damage to go through on the darkness, then they can Guiding Touch up, and then that'll counter the group shot. Whereas right now, because it's at full HP, they can't Guiding Touch it. Which is extremely important and something you want to make sure to play around. Like, they could still have something like a Twin or a Deny or whatever, but if they use any sort of Twin or Pale Cascade or Nopify or Deny, then our Vigor isn't dying because they don't have enough mana to do the Sonic Wave. And that's all I care about. All I care about is making sure my Vigor doesn't die. So if they spend literally any amount of mana here to keep this unit alive, then they're not killing my Vigor. If this unit dies, this unit's not big enough to kill my Vigor. So it's a win-win situation for me here. Win-win situation. There's Messenger. We say cool. And now we're just going to go in for the lethal next turn. So, we're going to open with Darkness for 5. And we're going to play Extali. And then we're going to just send the Darkness face. And that'll be 10 face damage. For those of you that don't know, I have had this come up in my solo queue games before. You can send the Darkness from the Extali to face if you have leveled Vigor in play. I've seen people kind of not do that before, so... I just want to let you guys know that Darknesses don't have to target units. Like, Extali doesn't have to target units if you have a Vigor in play. And it should just be 10 face damage. If they do have the Deny or what have they, 2 things. 1, they can only Deny / Nopify one of these, more than likely. And then the Bulby is going to be lethal. 2, we have, like, units attacking face, right? So we should be fine. So we're going to say, okay. And now we have Bulby. Let's see, Pale Cascade, sure. So they have to find exactly Nopify, plus they're just dead on board. So this game is just kind of over. They should concede. There you go. That matchup is really free. So pretty cool that I got to show you guys that matchup. Just to show, like, how free the Lee Sin Darkness matchup really, really is. So we're kind of chilling. Kind of chilling. All right, let's get some more games in here. Ooh, the Tank Buster. The Tank Buster. Yeah, this matchup's pretty bad if they draw a Bandle Tree for us. That's all I know. I don't want to keep Bulby in my hand. I'll keep the Group Shot. I really just want Catalyzer. But yeah, this matchup's horrible. If they draw the Bandletree, we actually have no way to deal with it. So we have to just hope that we have a way to kill them. I'm down to pass here. I don't really care about this 2 damage. Damage is irrelevant. They'll never kill us through unit damage. They'll only kill us through Bandletree. So I don't need to spend my resources on killing this off. I'd rather just do like Concologist, get something that could be, you know, potentially better. I'm gonna take the Trinket trade. Maybe I can prank the Bandletree in their hand and make it more expensive so they can't just slam it down on us. Or to where, you know, nut case scenario, we get a couple more pranks and they can't do anything to us until turn 7 or turn 9. Grumble Slug. Well, that's not very good for us. All right, I'm down to just pass here then. Pretty good opener so far. Box is good. We can pass here. Maybe they play another 1-drop. They don't play a 1-drop. Then I don't really want to box this. I'd rather just do something like this. This seems way better to me. Again, we take some damage. I don't want to box just these house spiders. I'd rather try and box like 3 things. Okay, and I think I am going to go ahead and Trinket trade here. Yeah, I'll grab the Otterpuss. Play the Otterpuss. Get my prank. Not prank them yet. I'll wait to see what's in their hand. See what they draw for turn, and then I'll prank them. Because I really don't want my Viger to die. At least I don't want them to think that. So we hit the Bandletree, which is really good. So we are going to do that, and we're going to pass. We made their Bandletree pretty expensive. And, you know, again, maybe we get lucky. We hit this again, and it goes up to 9. Oh, they discarded it. So they probably have second Bandletree in their hand, if I had to guess. If I had to guess, they have second Bandletree in hand. Let's see if they play any more units, because this open attack is not good enough for them to win through damage, and I don't really need to slam a Viger down that badly. So they play Scrap Heap. That's pretty scary, but I don't think that's scary enough. So I am going to play my Viger, and then just kind of pass. And now we have the like Withering Wail Vile Feast. We have Vile Feast Group Shot. Obviously we can't Withering Wail and Group Shot. We don't have enough mana. So there's that. That could be scary. I think. How do we want to deal with this Poppy? I honestly think I'm just gonna Darkness the Poppy for 3. And see what happens. I don't care if they kill my Viger, because I have second Viger, right? So if they like pull with that, sure, right? We're gonna block this, save a little bit of damage here. We have the Vile Feast or whatever for this later. So if they do this and then have the like what is it called, the like they Buster Shot it, or if they had Ravenous Block is the card I was thinking of, I don't particularly care too much. I think I'd be a-okay. Okay, so I'm down to just play. I kind of want to play Senna again, but I don't really need to. So I'm just going to play the Viger here. There's the second Bandletree we were worried about. So what can we do here? We can Vile Feast the 3-1. And now we're just on like a rushdown plan. We only have a couple turns to live before we just die. So because of that, we're just going to try and get really aggressive with these Darknesses. Thankfully, we have the Senna. We need an Extali really bad. There's the Extali. And yeah, so that is a big boy. Holy moly. So we're just going to do one of these. So luckily our Viger is going to go to 7. So next turn our Viger should level off of... sure. Yep, that's fine. That is fine. Fine by me. Sure, that's fine. So our Viger will level next turn off of the Senna. So we're going to do something like this. Click OK. We're going to play Senna. And then our Darkness next turn will deal 5 damage. Okay. So we're going to deal 5 to you. This will level our Viger, which is really good. And then we're hoping we can kill them in the next turn or so. Hope for no mini morph on our Viger. Because if they do deal with the second Viger, we are going to be in some trouble. Because I don't think we can actually clear or finish off this game without the Viger. So that would be a big problemo. Big problemo. Okay, so our scout. That's fine. They're predicting. I'm sure they're just digging for the kill spell. So there's the mini-morph on the Viger. Not much we can really do about it. Is what it is, right? So all we can do is just try and clear away some units here and pray. We just have to top deck like exactly third Viger slash Rekindler. Otherwise, we're kind of screwed. Because it's already at 8. It's going to go to 9 next turn guaranteed. So we have, like, at most, we get one more attacking turn. And we're not going to be able to deal 20 attacking damage. So there's Strobemaker, which is not a Viger or a Rekindler. Top decked Fey Guide, which is nuts. So basically, if he didn't get a Targon card here, then we probably lost the game. Let's see it. Did you get a non-Targon? He did. He got PNC. Okay. Not much we can really do off of that, unfortunately. We do not have a Crumble or anything to kill off the Vandal Tree, so you lose. And that's kind of just how it is sometimes, right? Like, this is the only deck, I think, in the game where you just straight up don't have an answer to their win condition. Every other deck in the game, you kind of have an answer to their win condition. But, you know, sometimes you just don't. We are still really close, right? Like, we drew the Vigers. They almost lived. If our Viger lived, then we had lethal. If they didn't have the mini-morph. But, of course, they drew into the mini-morph. So, really not much we can do there. Sometimes your opponent just top decks the mini-morph, and you just don't have lethal. Is what it is. Every other matchup, though, feels really good. Or you should at least have some sort of answer or interaction with the opponent's win condition. We just unfortunately have no interaction with landmarks in this deck. Islama. Okay, so Mono Shurima Rek'Sai is currently at 800 LP. You love to see it. So we're just gonna keep something like this. We finally opened with our Catalyzer. This card's pretty nuts. I kept the Stilted Roadmaker also just because, you know, why not? Okay. So let's see if we can do some of this darkness. We're gonna say okay, don't care too much. Is this a lurk deck is the question. It is a lurk deck apparently. Oh, I mean, you do that to put Rek'Sai on top. Did he actually open with Call to Pack and Rek'Sai? Oh my goodness. What a good player, dude. I need to learn the ways. I think I'm gonna skip. I'm just gonna play the Catalyzer and swing. I need to learn the ways of the Beast Llama. Sure. Way to swing. Sounds good. Our darkness now does 3. And we just have to hope that they don't level Rek'Sai on us on turn 4. We just have to hope they don't level Rek'Sai on turn 4. If they do, we could be in some trouble here. I'm gonna do this. Maybe we RNG into the mini-morph. Mini-morph! No, not quite. Oh, no. Oh, wait, no. Okay, they don't have mana to level Rek'Sai here. So we should be okay. Rek'Sai will only be at 5. It would be 6 off the attack. 7 if you hit a lurk. And you would need 3 damage, which you can't do on 1 mana anymore since they nerfed the shaped stone. Not sure. Or we'll play this guy. We'll play this little guy. Call the pack on Rek'Sai again. Okay, so now we really need to find a mini-morph. If we don't, we're going to be in some deep doo-doo. Or we need to get our darkness up to 6 damage somehow. Or be able to deal 6 damage to the Rek'Sai. Okay. That feels pretty good. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6. So we actually do have a way to deal 6 damage, which is pretty pog. We just need to make sure we have mana for it. So 2, 4, 6, 8. We're going into turn 6, 7, 8. So we can't actually spend any mana this turn. If we spend any mana this turn, we won't have enough to kill Rek'Sai. So if there's a hatchling, so we're going to say okay. Maybe this is just like regular ass lurk. But I still don't think we can do anything. Yeah, 7. So if they have a Rek'Sai on top of their deck, we're screwed. Let's play Conchologist. Maybe we can get like the 1/6 card. Nope, we don't. Okay. I mean, Vile Feast is a card. All right, let's hope they don't have another Rek'Sai. Oh, or Shapestone. Okay. Well, could be worse. Could be worse. Good news is we're basically still at full HP, so that's not bad. We're just gonna do one of these, one of these. I don't think I'm gonna Withering Wail. I think I'd rather just do this. We take our 9 damage, call it a day. And then we also have this Pokey Stick in case they have like another Shapestone, right? And this is what Whale doesn't do for us, or like that. Okay, well we can't protect against that specifically. I think we're just dead now. Dang. Oh, I know we have this. Wait, he knew we had this. Why did he do that? That's fine. So again, we're at 9. Silly goose. Oh, nice. And we drew the Viger, which is good. Okay, so we're going to open Bulbies. That way we have a blocker in case they have the guy that instantly attacks when they lurk. Oh, and the Minimorph is insanely good here. Okay, this way we have a blocker. I think we're also going to attempt to... Yep. So I'm actually going to do this. So that way my Senna levels. And I'm also going to attack with Senna anyways, which I forgot about. But we're going to attack with Senna and get a Darkness, so this is fine. But that's why we also wanted to play that guy, because he gave us a Darkness, which is good. Alright, so cheap spells are good. So we can do something like this. Do big swing. Yep, looks good. We're gonna say okay. That's not very good. Yeah, that's not very good. 3, 4, 5. Oh, we're so close to killing this thing. Okay, I need to draw into like exactly the 1 mana deal 1 damage. We're kind of screwed. I think we're okay with like Withering Wail heal. Let's do this and see what we draw. Absorb Soul is nuts. Okay, Absorb Soul saved us. Because now we're not dead. Stress Defense is really good. That's actually what we were trying to get off of the Conchologist. Oh, feels good, man. Oh, okay, that's a really feels good, man. So now we can do like... What can we do? 3... This is a 4, 5, 6, so we go to 2 mana. Oh, that is so much overwhelm. Man, Minimorph, why are you so expensive? I think we might just be dead. We need like 1 more mana so we can also have Stress Defense open. I think we're okay if we do this. Oh no, because now we don't have Minimorph mana. Dang, my math was bad. Oh, my math was so bad. Okay. So we have 3. I think we have to play Viger as a blocker, which is going to be really crazy. We're so close to winning. Like, if we survived this turn, we had lethal, but Minimorph is too expensive for this Rek'Sai. Actually, it was really just this that did it. It was the fact that they had 2 really big Overwhelm units. If these didn't have Overwhelm, we had it. A lot really had to go wrong for us to lose this. Or, well, a lot had to really go right for our opponent more than anything. But, I mean, sometimes they just get there. I guess I'm going to just do this and pray to draw into something. I don't even know what could help us here. Ruination. That would have been pretty useful at the start of this turn. Okay, so they missed Lurk, which is really funny. But it doesn't matter, because we're dead. Right. We're so dead, dude. Yeah. Unfortunate. A lot of things had to go right for our opponent. They had to have like a pump spell to keep the unit alive. They had to have a pump spell to level the Rek'Sai in the first place. Then they had to have a pump spell to make us use our second to make us use that darkness. If they don't force that darkness out of our hand, then we're able to darkness the Rek'Sai, or darkness like any unit that they play, but more importantly, we were able to darkness the Rek'Sai. And then we're able to mini-more something else in the future. They also RNG'd an overwhelm unit off of Call the Pack, which is really unfortunate. If they got any other unit off of Call the Pack that wasn't a big overwhelm unit, we were perfectly fine. So again, just a lot of things had to go really right for our opponent. I mean, we drew pretty well. We had like a bunch of darknesses. We had our Senna, which made things really cheap. We had cheap removal spells. We had a bunch of removal spells. We had the Catalyzer on 2. I think trading my 3-1 in was pretty bad. I don't think it would have made us not die. But obviously I could have just like pokey-sticked the like 9-1 unit, and it would have been better for us to keep the Bulby alive. I don't think that would have made a difference, but who knows? It was definitely an incorrect play. Definitely an incorrect play. All right, tough Hisoka Moro. Yeah, Darkness is a really good deck. It's definitely just a meta deck. It's really good when you don't hit. There's a bunch of Lurk today. Lurk's actually really good into Darkness because they just play so many threats for you. I actually really like this hand though. That's just about everything you want. But Darkness is definitely one of those decks that allows you to just like completely skill diff your opponent while simultaneously just getting absolutely destroyed. Part of me wants to group shot this so they have to develop a unit on 2. And they can't just open attack us, but they're probably just going to develop a 2-3 anyways, and if they do that, I want to play Catalyzer. There's Sharkwing, so we're going to play Catalyzer here. Okay, so we are going to do this, and this is so if they have to attack with one of these, and if they miss Lurk, we get 2 hits with Catalyzer, and that's really good. Miss Lurk? Nope, they don't miss Lurk. Okay. Unfortunate is what it is. We're gonna block the 2-2 here, and that way we can pokey stick the 2-1 later on. So that was just kind of like a little sneaky play of like, hey, if you happen to miss Lurk, I like win the game on the spot here. And if you hit Lurk, I'm still just gonna kill one of your units. Oh, I should have played my something. All right. I wanted to keep Darkness mana open, but clearly that was a misplay. All these are pretty bad. We'll take the Electro Harpoon just because it's a removal spell. And yeah, we took an extra 2 damage for free. Do they have another 1-drop? No, they don't. Okay. Sure. All right, let's see what you got for me now. Sure. So we're gonna say okay. We're gonna Vile Feast the 3-1, so that way we have a chump blocker for the 5-1. So this way, if they only attack with the 5-1, it gets blocked by a 1-1 spider. If they attack with a 2-2, we trade across the board here. So that's perfectly fine by me. We have the Pokey Stick. Let's see what they do. Oh, okay. Well, that's not very good for us. Let us just Pokey Stick this, see if we draw another like group shot or something crazy. No group shot. So that's unfortunate. We'll just block the big 3-2. All good. I think we're going to play Conchologist next turn, see if we can get another removal spell. There's many more. If that's really good, that'll help us against the big removal spells. Of course, we don't hit anything crazy good. I kind of like Onslaught of Shadows. I also don't hate Stilted Robemaker, and then we could Splinter Soul it to make all of our darkness cost 2 less. I think that's kind of too cheesy, though. I'd rather just have Onslaught of Shadows against a developmental attack. Yeah, that's fine by me. Catalyzer is good, so if they develop, we have a good answer. If they open, we're gonna take a lot of damage actually, but hopefully we don't take much more damage for the rest of the game. Okay. Fine by me. So we're gonna play Tilted Rope Maker, we're gonna play Catalyzer. We're gonna say okay, and we're just gonna open attack here. Try and clear the board. See what happens. Sure. Right, I say sounds good to me. Our darkness is now dual 4. We again have mini morphs if we need them. Oh my gosh. Please don't RNG into the instant lurk guy. Okay. That's fine by me. So we have Vigor. And Hatchling, sure. So I think I'm actually down to just darkness this Hatchling. Maybe not. Yeah, I think I am. I think I'm down to just kill this Hatchling off. Try and scare them into not open attacking. We do have mini morph. The only way we get like hard punished by this play is, what is this, Bone Skewer? Oh, okay, I guess. Sure. I mean, we have another Vigor, right? So that doesn't really matter. Again, only way we get hard punished. Now they're going to develop that for sure, and we have the Onslaught of Shadows. If they just open, we have mini morph, and that's not really scary at all. Oh my god, they actually... I was gonna say this like 3 different times. The only way we get punished is if they hit a blind fucking Rek'Sai. Dude, what? I cannot make this shit up, man. The only way we get punished by not mini-morphing last turn is if they hit exactly Rek'Sai on this attack. Oh my lord. See chat, everybody gets unlucky. So unlucky, man. That is so unbelievably unlucky. And we're 1 mana short from the double mini morph also. See chat, everyone gets unlucky. It's not just you. Lurk always high rolls, I swear to god. I swear, Lurk, I've never seen Lurk not high roll. And like, not even just like the, oh, I hit Rek'Sai early and I hit a Pike, but I'm talking like dummy high rolls, like I hit exactly Rek'Sai when I need it, or I hit double Pike spell without like predicting or something like that. Like that is quite literally the only attack that makes us like die there. Otherwise, we mini morph that. We get to play. We mini morph that unit, right? We go to 2. We play our Concologist, so that way we have a blocker against any type of quick, fast, the quick lurk guy, the quick attack guy. The Piranha, and we play Vigor, and then like they can't ever touch us because our Vigor just kills everything. We have second mini morph for a Rek'Sai down the line or another big overwhelm unit. Like eventually our lurk or our darkness would get big enough to just one shot a big like overwhelm unit. So like we literally needed him to not hit exactly Rek'Sai, blind Rek'Sai, not predicted, on that open attack, and we were perfectly fine and we were gonna live. But hey, like, I don't know, man. It is what it is. Sometimes you just get unlucky, right? Sometimes your opponent just gets lucky. That's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. So unfortunately, we just had like some really rough games there in a row. We had like the tree deck, which is an unwinnable matchup. Then we had Lurk high rolls 2 games in a row. But at least I got to show you guys like the really good Lee Sin matchup. This video is just pretty funny. It's just really funny to watch me get high rolled over and over and over again. I know Twitch chat loves it, so I can only assume YouTube also likes to see their favorite streamer and YouTuber just get completely dicked on by high rolls. So hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a comment letting me down below what deck you want to see me play next. If you want to see me get high rolled on, make sure to go follow me on Twitch because I stream there almost every single day. I'm probably streaming right now. And then join my Discord. Link will be in the description below, where I do giveaways and try and find people to play games with me off stream. Like I was trying to play Valorant the other night, and I asked people in my Discord if they wanted to play, and they said yeah. So you know, we can play some games together sometime. So that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one.